Yokoso to Setokai no Ichizon desu. Watashi wa Vitamin DGR. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Hello, hello everyone. Welcome, welcome to the beautiful yet nightmarish world of Undead Darlings. That was quick. Featuring the voice you can't ever forget, the lovely Vitamin DGR, bringing you more random obscure anime this side of the... Where am I in the world? Well, this side of the galaxy. Let's just do that. I don't know. I'm trying to do random stuff because, you know, I always gotta do my random intros. But nonetheless, welcomes. Hope everyone's doing well. For those that want a recap of our last episode, we started to... well, I guess I shouldn't say started. We continued our exploration here in Yurei High School. The dungeons are definitely getting a lot tougher. A lot tougher. Like, no joke tougher. Like, this area... we haven't even finished the second floor. It's becoming gnarly. Granted, we did use Team B, so I guess it's on me. But at the same time, it's only fair. I want to give every one of the girls some love. So, oh well. Still running into the problem of running out of items and everything. So, there's that. Darn it. You know what? Before I even go to my the rest of my tagline, please just give me an item. Darn it all. Okay. Well, on this topic, man, I was really hoping that it would be a healing item this time. I really did kind of jinx myself. A based ball jacket, huh?
Probably the greatest baseball jacket, judging by the name. Light and durable.
And, of course, yeah, we didn't really do much other than struggle with the difficulty of this dungeon. The enemies have been getting tougher. I've been running out of item space left and right because I keep getting just everything else but the stuff I'm hoping for. Whoa. Like, things like that keep happening. I'm trying to use another light. Honestly, if I use other lights, that might be useful too. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But nonetheless, I can't complain. I'm having fun with this game, so... let's see, what does it say? Weak or no signal, check the cable connection. Run auto program, menu to broadcasting. Oh, right, I forgot. And this time I'm gonna do the same narration voice for items.
For those that wish to support my endeavors, you wish to hear more of my voice, you wish to find out what other games I'm playing, or wish to just see more of what randomness that I can bring to this channel, then by all means, follow me, Vitamin DGR, on Twitch, under the handle of the same name. You can also subscribe to me on my YouTube channel. Both you'll recognize when you see the loaf of dog.
And with that, I'll go back to normal voice.
Or is this the normal voice? Who can tell?
Nah, I'm just kidding. This is my normal voice. Pampas Gladius. Let's see. A Pompeii Gladius that is light enough to wield as a knife. Volcanoes not included. Don't have the item space. I don't even think I have any duplicates of anything. I'll have to give up something. I didn't want to leave. I know this is on me. I should have left, but I really didn't want to run away. Because all of these are potentially useful. Don't start with me, Twitch. I know, I messed up. I done goofed. I goofed. I get it. I goofed. But I can't help it. Like, why am I limited to just 30 items? Okay, let's think about this. Let me see this item. It is a knife, right? Odds are I'm probably not going to use it for Jordan. I'm probably not going to use it for Cece. So the only potential is Pearl and Emily. This is a dumb idea. I'm going to throw it away. I need item space. Which means I'm going to have to, like, switch to the other team. I'm definitely going to switch to the other team this episode at some point. But I do want to, like, map out the area. Because I don't want to run all the way back. Just to... I have to run all the way back here. What does this say? Let's see here. I read the fellow Raw Adventures one. I read the occult one. Baseball club. We teach balls how to fly. Join us on the field after school. And Kung Fu Calligraphy Club. Join us. Contact Koga K in class 2-2 for more details? I think that's what it says. I can't properly read the name. No, it'll come to me. Or, well, it'll come to some audience member at some point. Use this flashlight. Let's get back to it. Actually, I should save. Maybe I'll get lucky with another sub event, and if so, actually, what would be a smart idea is I should save this sum of it, so that way, if I'm running low on energy, I can just use it to get my energy back, or just not do it anyway because I need Emily. Okay, we learned. There's a trap, a hole down there. Okay, we're good. And now I'm forgetting. It's been a second since I played this. Gotta remember, like, what to do. I'm supposed to just use up Summer's weapons, right? Like, I'm also supposed to use up yours, too. I don't know if I have any CC things. Oh. I'm pretty sure I can break up Jordan and Summer's weapon, no worries, so I can go ham. Later, crab. No. Bash. Whack, I guess. And just cut him. Or stab him, I should say.
Big mistake.
I know. It's just this weird thing I have. Like, I want Cece to be the spear user. I think Kyrie would be good for, like, you know, a fencing blade. Pearl would be a normal sword. Like, it just kind of feels like it. Probably not. Ooh, shouldn't. Actually, yeah, I can do that. Probably not necessary, but why not? I still don't understand this reactive shot thing, man.
Big mistake.
See, and that time it did 200 damage. How does this move work?
Did you like that?
I don't get it. Alright, let me see. She has one more weapon. Jordan has one more weapon. Hello? I'm anticipating, like, something. I'm anticipating... just kidding. I'm anticipating, like, something running down this hallway. Coming at me. Like, there's too long a hallway, man. That was useless. I should probably use this again. Actually, it might be good if I keep going through my flashlights, because then I'll have the room for everything. Well, before I get distracted, I'm going to talk about random anime. I said I was going to do it last time, and darn tootin', I'm going to do it. And since I already said it as the title of this intro, I'm going to talk... God, there's so many... Alright. Let's see. The first one I'm going to talk about is Sekai no Ichizone.
Lucky us.
I believe it translates in English to the Student Council's discretion. People might remember it. It was back in, like, early to middle 2000s. Let's see. What are some of the characters that you might recognize? You might remember the pink-haired one. I don't remember their names, unfortunately. I remember that the main character was, like, the brown-haired guy who was, like, obsessed with building a harem. He plays a lot of, like, eroge and things like that. Then there is... I should actually break my weapon, right? Have room for stuff? Actually, I shouldn't. I don't know if I should or not. I'll just use this. I cannot, however, do this. Ooh, can't. No, I can't. It's not these girls I'm running out of weapons, it's the other team that I have plenty of weapons on. So if anything, I should start using magic. Because that would be smarter. That would be brilliant. That would be wiser. Anywho, the main character is the brown-haired dude. I don't remember their names, unfortunately. I'm hoping somebody in the audience, one of you guys, my lovely patience, will be able to tell me, but I'm just going to digress. So he attends this, like, really nice high school that has a very, they have a very well-recognized student council, which consists of the main president, who's the pink-haired lolly. Then there's, like, the beautiful, like, brown-haired, tall Onesan type. Then they have the tomboy brown-haired girl and her sister, who's, like, this lovable blonde girl. It's usually been them, and they usually have a fifth spot for, like, whomever can be, like, the smartest or do something impressive, that kind of thing. And the main character works super hard to do it. Like, he doesn't have superpowers. This isn't one of those kind of anime. It's a slice of life, romance, harem kind of genre. So don't expect any supernatural things. But it's funny because this anime, even though it has its own story, I believe it's more like a parody anime. And the reason I say that is because this anime has so many references, guys. You have no idea. Because this is during, like, that era where they'll reference other anime like Higurashi and Umineko and Sword of the Stranger. Like, it references a lot of anime for no reason whatsoever. And it goes further to have its own characteristics. So, like, for example, the pink-haired girl has a desire to, like, rule the world or control everything. The brown-haired, the One-san type, the vice president, she's like the really pretty, very curvy, big sis type that does a lot. She's like the sadistic one. She makes a lot of yandere comments. I'll go more on that topic in a different mode. Let's see here. I should actually just get this item. Please don't be equipment. Darn it, it's equipment. Chinese New Way Down. A Chinese-style sword small enough to wield effectively as a giant knife. Oh, of course it is. But it's only attack and dexterity? Don't think I need it. I think I'll be okay without that. And I can't go further this way. Guess I'll go down this path. Now I'm running into all the items. A hiking shalala? A shalala? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Used as a walking stick, but dense and heavy enough to dent most skulls. Yeah, that's a summer weapon. I need that, unfortunately. Darn me back and forth. I don't know what to get rid of. I can't afford to get rid of anything. I'm gonna have to leave. I'm gonna have to back out. I hate this. I can't afford to just back out, but let me see. Teacher's Cudgel 61, but I lose 15 dexterity. What is this one? This one is 61. I don't lose as much dexterity, but I do lose some agility. Dexterity means it's my accuracy, yeah? So that means that if I give this to Summer, she's more often gonna miss. But if I give her the other one, she's definitely gonna miss, but she won't be as slow. Oh, my voice kind of changed when I did that. I'll get rid of the Teacher's Cudgel. It's got a higher dexterity though, it's because of the one I've been using too. I hate this. Anywho, just to distract from the pain of this, let's see, which way should I go? This way? Ooh, using the flashlight. The brown hair guy, I don't remember his name, so let's just say his name's Kyo or something. He, like I said, he has desires of building a massive harem, and he has this whole, like, he has delusions of grandeur. For those that don't know, he's got a lot of fantasies. And his fantasy is that each and every person in the student council will fall in love with him. He'll build the greatest harem, you know, typical guy things, because don't we all want to be well, not necessarily just for guys, but doesn't any guy or girl want to have like a massive amount of lovers at their beck and call to do things and support them and, you know, have fun? I already have one of these. I can break this up. So in this circumstance, he believes that the council members are all like, you know, super intimate and everything, even though they aren't. Obviously, that's just his own thing. But it is a romance one where he does. And they do reference it too. They break a lot of fourth walls. So he'll be like, "Oh, I gotta go on the blonde girl. I think her name's Mafuyu." He'll go on her route and be like, "Oh, I gotta work on her route this time," and do other things. Unfortunately, Mafuyu, the blonde girl that I described, she's super into BL. All I'm gonna say is it's boys' love. We will not discuss that this episode. We'll save that for another episode. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see how my female or male audience respond to that. Then you have, and he'll try to flirt with her, and because he's going on that route and everything. Unfortunately, usually protected. Why did I say usually like it's like a weird thing? She's usually protected, you know, protective. Excuse me, let me start that over because now I'm really messing this up. So Mafiu, the littler sister, is being protected by the brown hair girl, who I cannot remember for the life of me. I know I could just bust out my Blu-ray right here, but I don't think it tells me the names, does it? Oh, let's just see. You're gonna hear me open my drawer and see. Oh, so the main... Oh, okay, yep, it does have the names. Oh, and it was close, too. The main character's name is Ken Sugisaki. Okay, cool. So Ken tries to flirt with the girls, but obviously there's little hiccups to it. For example, like I said, he does hit with Mafu. I was right about the blonde girl, by the way. He'll flirt with the blonde girl, who's super into BL, who's also kind of like... But she's, like, crazy into it. But will usually get beat up by her older sister, who's the tomboyish Minatsu, who's the brown-haired girl, for those that, I don't know, want to remember, I guess. I need more CC weapons, so I'm just going to use your spells. Sorry, CC.
Big mistake.
He'll try to flirt with Minatsu, and Minatsu's the type of girl that, she's the tomboy tsundere. She's the type that's like, I don't like you or anything, but I kind of care. But in the beginning, she doesn't really like him. Like, she'll just usually, like, put him in an arm bar or give him a German suplex or things like that. I already described the main protagonist, Kurumu, who's the pink-haired one, who despite acting like a mature adult, she's a small girl. She's a high school student, but, you know, anime, lolly, reasons. I don't know. Anime logic, I guess. You know what? Might as well just break it. Just get it over with. Reactive shot is garbage. I'm never using that move again. Like, somebody give me a reason why I should use that move, because that move sucks so much. There should be no reason why that move is so trash. Okay, anyway. So, at first you're like, okay, it's just gonna be like some romance, sweet slice of life one where Ken, the main character, tries to woo a girl, but they're very well aware of each other, like, of the circumstances. Like, it's not one of those anime that's like, oh, he'll just simply romance the girls and everything will be all hunky-dory, whoop-de-doopy-doo. No, it's a... Did I explore this whole area? Nope, I didn't. It's one of those anime where it's like, okay, the girls know they're in anime and they're gonna, you know, take over things, blah, blah, blah. They're aware that they're acting it. It's very... I love that kind of thing. I am gonna have to go back there. Ooh, I'm running out of flashlights, aren't I? I just thought about it. I've done my last flashlight. So I will have to leave at some point. Just to get flashlights. Wow, that's gnarly. Bummer, dude. Alright, well, I have the room for that now. I've got to be careful. Ugh, lame. And you would think, like, oh, well, what's Ken's, like, capability? At the beginning, he's just this goofball. He makes a ton of jokes. He breaks the fourth wall a lot. He's a total perv. Like, I'm not even gonna just bypass it. He's a pervert. But, unlike, you know, other, like, perverts, like, he's not one of those gross types. He's actually, like, a really confident and a good-looking guy. And despite his jokey attitude, he doesn't let people see, like, his serious side, because when he's serious, he's actually freaking impressive. Like, he does a lot of hard work beyond the scenes to make sure that none of the girls are suffering. Like, he genuinely wants to build a harem, but it's not really for perverted reasons. I mean, yeah, he's a perverted person, but he doesn't do it for perverted reasons. He does it because he believes that everyone's happy during a harem. That people don't have to suffer, everyone's happy, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I don't know, to each his own. Not to say that that's bad for those that want a harem or anything like that, but I don't know. I feel like having a harem would be both fun and exhausting. Like, can you imagine having multiple lovers? Like, somebody would be like, oh yeah, that's super great, like, you get to have this person, but doesn't that seem a little, like, much? I don't know. Say some of the rest of us. But, let's see, what are you weak to? I'm not using that nonsense again. Oh wait, no. Can I use bzzz? I have buzz around. Yeah, I forgot I have new spells. Sweet. Yeah, might as well do that. But it's an anime that it's more of like a sweet, lighthearted, like, they have their serious moments, they have their goof moments. It's aged. So I don't know if it'll hold up anymore compared to current anime. It is one of the good slice of life. Ooh. It's a slice of life, though, so I don't think it's one of those, like, oh my god, it's gonna, like, break the world, or break the internet. Like, everyone needs to see this. Oh my gosh, it's a crazy anime. No, I don't think it's that at all. But it's a very, like, it's cute. And it got 2 seasons. I'm pretty sure the manga's done, quote unquote. I'm not really too certain. But if you're one of those people that have watched anime since, like, the early 2000s, you watch things like, well, I mean, I kind of just mentioned a lot. Like, I gotta think of it like Lucky Star, like Haruhi Suzumiya. I already mentioned Higurashi and Umineko. If you've watched, I think they make a Gurren Lagann joke. I might be mistaken on that. I'm trying to remember, because they do a lot of parodies. It's one of those anime that is allowed to make a ton of parodies. Like, they can make different references that's like, wait a minute, I've seen this. I remember one episode, just to describe. Okay, we saved the game. I need Pearl, okay. I don't think I can go any further here, so I'm gonna have to go all the way back there. And since I ran out of flashlights, I'm gonna have to leave, which means I'm gonna have to say goodbye to the team. In any case, whoa, what was that? Research is what I'm doing when I don't know what I'm doing. By Wernker von Braun? Von Brain? I have no clue what that means. Alright, ran out of flashlight juice, so I gotta be careful, otherwise I'll fall to my doom. Although, now that I think about it, I'd have to go all the way down? I have to go all the way down just to get back there. I might as well just use the hook and switch to the next team. I'm gonna go back to Pearl, Kairi, and Cece. It has to be done. I need flashlights, and I need to make some room. So...
We gotta go.
Alright. Back to this team. Wow, you guys leveled up a bit, huh? 17, 17, 18? Pearl, Kairi, Emily. Alright, more of a magic team. Well, Pearl is still the harder hitter, but still magically. Or should I mix it up? Nah, it's fine. We still got a lot to go with this place. But is there anything I want to stash? Just to have some room for stuff? Let's get rid of the minerals. We don't really suffer stat debuffs as much. So I'll get rid of the minerals. It's kind of really all I want to get rid of. Yeah, let's do that. Because we got to see if we're good with the equipment here. We're going to be doing some customization. But anyway, to give a reference and to finish up my Sedakai each his own joke. Because I've watched my last episode and it occurred to me, man, I need to like finish my topics. I'm getting distracted by my game. And that's not a bad thing. But I kind of feel like I should start finishing my stories. Let's see. Any of this stuff good for you? Nope. What about this? Okay, none of this is good for Pearl. Next, Kairi. Not really. Nope. Okay, what about Emily? Not really. Claire's Witch Doll is good for her. She's not a physical attacker, so there's something. Dichromatic Ring. Alright. What about this? Nope. This does not do good for her. What about this? Since Kairi and Emily are going to be casting spells, I don't think I really need... Oh, well, nothing really else helps, so I guess she's stuck with a shield for now. I don't think I'm going to really ever worry about breaking Emily's weapon, because she's going to be casting spells left and right, so... I guess Emily's good for now. So let's focus on Kairi real quick. No! What am I doing, Vitamin? You need to finish your story. Okay, let me just end the Sedakai each his own thing. So there's a reference they'll do where, at some point, Ken will, like, flirt with Chizuru. She's the beautiful Onesan type person. And it'll be one of those things where, let's see, what's better for you? I guess this will be nice. Yeah, I'll go for it. There'll be a section where he's flirting with her, and I don't remember what it gets to that point, but he's like, or she makes a reference about like how she's able of seeing things that can't normally be seen, and Ken's like, what do you mean? And then she holds up an apple and just it floats in the air, and then a bite is taken out of it, and then it doesn't show Ryuk from Death Note, but it shows the silhouette, and it's clearly making that pun and parody. So I definitely say, for those that like parody anime that reference a lot, like if you're into things like Gintama, but a lot more like tamer, more like, you know, soft-hearted, then I'd recommend Sedakai no Ichizon. Like I said, it has 2 seasons. You can probably find that bad boy on Crunchy. Or Funimation. Nah, that feels more of a Crunchy thing. But that's my understanding of it. I'll give you this, why not? Because we can make her have higher resistance. I think it'll be good to have her have high resistance. Even if it does kind of cut everything else of her. Really? She'd only get like a little bit left. Yeah, I'll just give her that. Dichromatic Ring, she would lose a lot of resistance. I kind of want her to have the high resistance thing. I think it'd be good if she like resists spells and stuff. I'm gonna break down this Peacock Spear because I don't think I need it. Let's see, 184, 177, or 188, 183. Let's go with the man's glads. I'll break down that spear, and I guess that'll do it for her. I'm pretty sure I'm done with you. So Pearl, what you got? 212, 191, 227, and actually increase your dexterity. 219, 155. Wow, that's not that strong. These are going to be Summer's weapons, so I'll hold on to these. So I don't need the EP. Wait, you can't use the Halloween Saber? Oh, you can, but the Halloween Saber is better. Okay, so I'll save that for Kairi. So since I can't use the Halloween saber, that leaves these two. So the 212, but you boost your defense and your luck, but you lose 20 magic. Oh, a little under 20 magic. 2 is just not that bad. And then this, which is 227, and increase your dexterity. This is technically next. Yeah, whatever. We got stuff to break down. But let me go back and offload some stuff. Is there any of this equipment that I kind of care about? No one's really using this, so I can break this down. But I'll hold on to this for the other team. As well as... Oh, well, if this doesn't work for anyone, I can break this down too. This ring, Emily claims, is the conduit that allows her to telepathically communicate with her bear Dichroma. I feel like I should keep it, because that's, you know, her personal thing. This doesn't do any good. This doesn't good. I could probably just break down everything. Yeah, I'll probably just break down everything. It'll free up some space. Because no one else is going to use this. Jordan or Summer might. I kind of forgot. No one's going to use this. This is useful. I feel like I should hold on to it. And no one's making use of this. Thought for sure it would, but I guess not. So I guess I'll get rid of this. Those are for summer. Gosh. I don't know. You think I'll get a better magic equipment, y'all? You think maybe I'll get... Oh, I probably will, right? Yeah, alright. But on that note, is there anything in Buck's truck that I definitely don't need in there that I can break? I could probably break these things down. I like to keep their personal things. That's Pearl's, that's Jordan's, that's Kyrie's, that's Cece's. I didn't get anything for Summer, huh? I kind of figured Summer would have something I would have had. Well, I probably don't need these, like, garbage items, so I'm probably going to break them. I know I like to keep them, but really, like, I don't think they're going to do me any good compared to, like, future jewel ones. I do like that, though. That and that. Let's see. It's muddy, it's soaked, and has rips all through it. Time to trade up. If you design only powerful section, I think one of these are that. Who has a heavy coat? No one has that. And no one has that either. It's not doing us any good, just having this nonsense. I'm definitely hoarding. Alright, let's break down all that junk that I just got. Time to free up some space in general. Free that up, free that up. Keep that, because I was about to mess up big. Break that. And break that. Alright, that should do. And now I can put, probably the greatest baseball jacket. I don't really think this is going to do good for everybody. But whatever. I'll probably get better equipment. And before someone asks, no, I'm not going to do all those random fights again. I'm going to just move on. Okay, so for real, you're not good with this? No. And you're not good with this, right? Or you can't even equip the thing. And this isn't good for you either. So... we could get rid of the grouchy Gulcho. Might as well break that down too. I'm on it. I'm on one. Also, I forgot I need to get flashlights. Do I have any flashlights in the... I don't have any flashlights. Oh, time to get some of those. Cost scrap. There we go. That should... and let me get more. That should be enough. Now I don't have to worry about flashlights when I get back up to that floor. And we'll break this down. Oop. Break this down and this down. Now hold on to it. Alright, that's enough rambling and everything. Let's keep on grooving. God, this school is massive. I haven't even set one foot into the hospital yet. And now I gotta go through all this again. I'm not gonna go item hunting. I'm gonna move on. I might go for that 4 item thing, but I am gonna move on. Let's see. What's the quickest way to do it? It would be to run down here. This opens. Then I'm gonna flip the switch. Nope, I'm not gonna fight that guy up there. We're moving on. I am dead serious. I am dead serious. What was this move again? Sword. Cleave the opponent with an overhead slice on the cleavage plane. Oh, it doesn't do much. Wait. Oh, this is the magic one. Oh, if that's the case, then Kyrie, Emily, this is all you. You do this, and I'm looking forward to this. Because now we got magic now. So it's time to hurt.
You shall fall.
We only good for the physical ones, but we definitely do a lot of work magically. See what I mean? Because Emily's great.
We did it.
Especially when Kyrie learned... Oh, Kyrie learned it. I was about to say, I thought it was Emily for some reason. Kyrie learned Column of Lava. Kyrie, get new moves! Jordan already has that. Candy corn? Sure, I'll take it. It's on the way, so why not? Nope, I'm not backtracking. I am moving on. Even though those items are very tempting. Okay, that's good for Emily, I guess, but I don't really need it. Actually, what's the one I currently have with Emily? 35 compared to 51? There we go. Emily's shield is something I don't think I need to really care about. Flapper dress? I think I've had that before, but I'll probably break that down. No worries. I think the blue one's weak to physical stuff, right? Yeah. I can break Pearl's weapons, no problem. Let's use Thwack. Oh, I don't have that, huh? I guess I'll do a normal attack for you. It's a good excuse to break a weapon. I should have switched Emily's weapon. I should use the other one.
Get away!
Yeah, this is mainly Pearl.
No!
God, why is it whenever that... I'm confused, like, I hit me, but whenever I use... Or whenever... Okay, let me start over, because clearly I'm becoming something that is definitely impatient. What I was trying to say is, why is it whenever I'm confused, I end up hitting myself and not making the mark? Whenever they're confused, the only good thing is they occasionally miss. They don't hurt themselves. Like, what the heck's the point? It's literally useless.
Yeah. Take this.
See? Why do I bother sometimes, game? What did I do? Did I do something wrong? Please, just tell me. If I'm wrong somewhere, I'd appreciate you being kind to me and telling me.
Bow to your queen.
Yeah, I'm going back to that other one, Emily. Might as well break this 35 one. Because Lord knows I'm going to use it on anything. Let's see. This item's on the way. I'll take that, sure, because it's a healing item. And then this item's on the way. Sure, why not? I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. I am going to hit the switch. I saw myself last episode when I was reviewing it, and I was like, wow, I really messed it up twice, didn't I? Arm-plated cardigan. I've had this before, and I don't think this does good for anyone, because it's literally the exact same one you have. I will hold on to it, though, in case Summer and them need it. Although I'm pretty sure it's only for Summer and Pearl. But c'est la vie. Oop, too far. Darn it, I was like, man, I'm going far without having to run into enemies. Cleavage. Let's do a simple attack for you. Just to break the weapon.
You shall fall.
No, you really won't with that move. Ow.
Get away!
Darn right, yes. I gotta break Pearl's weapons. Why does Twitch keep notifying me, telling me I'm streaming? Or is it one of the things like, hey, you're streaming, loser. You should do better. Hey, man, I feel like this series is a lot less chill. A lot more chill compared to my other run. I like to be a lot more calm compared to my other series. I like to just ramble with this run compared to my other games.
Hold my power.
Like, this isn't Shin Megami or Pokemon. I don't have to worry about, like, being super, super about the randomness. As somebody, before somebody says, like, are you telling yourself that to cheer yourself up? No, I'm actually good. Well, might as well. Oh, right, I have this move.
Behold my power.
God, Emily just does not do any physical damage, does she? But it has to be done. Yeah, I really know that Emily is the magic caster.
Get away!
But if it breaks this weapon, then, you know, all things for it. I can make this really hurt, or I can save up. I'll save up.
Behold my
You better do
power.
something soon, Crab, because the next EE Pearl is going to do a lot of damage. Okay, that's definitely something. But not enough. That was enough for me to heal you, for sure.
You shall
Try
fall.
that.
Stand still.
Stand still!
Get away!
And there goes. There goes my day to 8B.
We won!
All according to plan. And now I can give Pearl a new weapon. Okay, that's for her. Oh, no, sorry. That's for Kairi. Those are for Summer. So either boost my attack and my dexterity, or boost more of it. Pearl, I don't really have her as the main heavier hitter. So let's go with the Dragoon Spadroon. Oh, that's funny to say.
Dragoon Spadroon.
Ah, darn it. I gotta go around for that. I do want to get those 4 items. Potentially more healing items, as healing items definitely serve its purpose a lot more. Anything weak to cuts? No? Alright. Beat down the egg then. Anything magically? Alright, no. Beat down the egg.
Now
Right.
I leave.
We're the magic, more magically oriented. Team's not a physical fighter.
Get away!
With the exception of Pearl. Ow. Do you mind, game? Wait. Oh, it must be a spear or something. Let's say, why is that saying... Wait. Hold on. Isn't my weapon like a cutting weapon? Or is it a spear? I mean, Dragoon, I would think of land. It's probably a spear, so that might explain why I can't do much. Whatever. Let's thwack on you. Let's stab you. You should start being a bit more careful, Emily. I say that as if, she's doing it, not, you know, me controlling her. Hit yourself! One of these days it's gonna do it. One of these days it has to. At least I really hope it does. Oh, might as well break this weapon. There goes that shield. Luckily I have another one. Ooh! Hang in there. Actually, we pretty much got this, so... Ugh, darn it. Man, I can't even do 80 damage. Seriously, Emily?
We won!
It's that much for you? Oh, now Pearl learned that wind skill, that deific yawn thing. Still no new skills, though. Oh. Yeah, Emily is definitely not meant for physical stuff. Oh. I mean, unless there's, like, a magical item that, like, amplifies her physical damage based off magic, but I doubt that. Alright, let me hit the switch. Might as well get this 4 stock of items again. Well, I talk about another random anime, because I have to. It completes me. Actually, before I do... Alright, take your bets right now, people. I'll wait. What are the odds you think that some of these things will be good items? What are the odds that some of these will not be, like, junk? Like, I'll actually get some good, useful accessories or something. Okay, time's out. Let's go. Alright, I already got that, but whatever. Flapper dress. Curl pinion. I don't need more of those, but fine. Chocolate gummies. Okay, that's useful. Give me Give me a weapon for Cece. That's not a Cece weapon. That's literally the George Romero bracelet that I'm pretty sure I already gave to somebody. I gave to Kyrie. So it is useless for me. Actually, she would lose 11 magic, but her resistance will be higher, her dexterity will be 1 higher. Nah. I'm purely gonna make Emily the caster. Okay, how do I get back upstairs? I'm trying to remember which pathway it was. Specifically. Or rather, I know the pathway, but I'm trying to remember which one was the shorter pathway.
Time to die.
You're right. It is time for them to die. If only we had the moves to do anything about it. But we just don't. So I'm time to use magic. Dude, boom. Do some work.
Fall.
Oh yeah, Pearl has that move now. Why am I not using that move? Ow. Ow. Ow again.
Get away!
Right. Forgot. We're a squishy team, aren't we? These kinds of things really do a lot of work on us. Well, I'll get rid of you, no problem. I'll first aid you, and I will freeze you cold.
Now I'm angry.
Now I'm angry.
Eat yours!
Ah! Alright, bird done. Ow! Gosh, knock it off, will you? I don't know why Twitch keeps saying that. It keeps saying I'm streaming. Are people coming in and out? Are you guys on Twitch? Not you guys YouTube. You guys on Twitch. Are you guys like watching and be like, you know what? I was gonna listen because I like your voice, but you start talking about random anime that I have no clue about, so forget it. Right, then fine then. How about I give you a more popular, obscure anime? How about the one I was talking about last episode, Shingu: Secret of the Stellar Wars? Actually, who am I kidding? It's probably like lost its luster. But if anybody remembers Shingu: Secret of the Stellar Wars, shout out to y'all. You're a very rare group.
Now
But yeah, that's the one I'll talk about. So Shingu: Secret of the Stellar Wars, before anyone is like, what the heck is that? Did you sneeze? No, it's an old anime. Old as in to the point where, gosh, I'm trying to think. Like, I think it was very early 2000s. I don't remember the specific year. And before anyone wonders, yeah, you should know by now. If not, then here goes a potential, like, you know, notice. All the anime I mentioned, I have. I collect Blu-rays and DVDs, so I literally have them. And I even left them... Well, okay, I didn't leave Shingu right there, but Shingu's over on the corner here. I can see it. Wait, you guys... I don't have a camera. I'm not kidding. You gotta believe me on this. I'm not making this up. And in case somebody's like, he's making up stuff, go ahead. I'll wait for you to go on, like, Wikipedia or something. So, Shingu: Secret of the Stellar Wars was like early 2000s. Memory serves me right. I'm pretty sure they're made by the same people who did A Regular at High School. They did Overlord. They did the first season, and I think they're doing the third season of One Punch Man. They did it's Madhouse, if anyone knows. Currently in this day and age, I'm pretty sure Madhouse still has luster, obviously. I only say this because I don't know if in the future Madhouse becomes absorbed by something. I doubt it, because Madhouse is a freaking god-tier anime studio.
Get ready, everyone.
But, oh, right, why did I fight these guys? I hate these guys. These guys suck! Okay, let's get rid of you because you're weaker. I hope some of you guys are weak to stuff. Please insta-kill. Please insta-kill.
Behold my power.
Please! Yes! Freaking love Emily so much! I mean, I knew I was going to, but yes! Ow!
Get away!
Hang in there, Emily! I know it hurts. What's more of a pain? Let's do hard slash on you. You need to first heal. And you can shudder you. Alright, boom. Make some magic happen.
Behold my power.
Oh, just not enough.
Ow!
Just not enough.
Get it?
35. Let's see. I'm going to first aid you. You're going to super first aid you. And I'm going to... Oh, you're faster. Oh well.
You shall fall.
Indeed. Shingu takes place. God, I'm really trying to think of like the time. So it's in the future. Man, I'm sorry. I apologize, folks. I'm spacing because I'm trying to think of like the time era. So it's in modern time, but it's in modern time to the point where we have like hollow screens that we can interact with. There's like there's two types of the city because it takes place in the one city. We are in a futuristic age where space travel is definitely out there. We don't know if like aliens and stuff exist, but excuse me, feel a tickle in my throat, might cough here. Excuse me. Gosh, I can't think. I'm honestly drawing a blank about like a great way to describe the time era of this. Let's just say, for the sake of this conversation, it takes place our time, but there's future tech like hollow screens and stuff. So if I'm wrong on this, I apologize. I'm grasping at straws here because I'm truly going by memory. I could reach over to that drawer and grab it, or to that cabinet and grab it, but I'm too comfy on my chair here. So plus it's cold in here. I don't want to get up. The main character, I believe his name is Hajime. He's a brown-haired dude. If anyone really wants to see me nerd out here, this is how I know that this is going to get like maybe 2% of my audience right now, especially how small I am as a streamer. But for those that want a reference, there's sub and dub. I watched it in dub. The same people who dubbed this are the same people who did like the 4Kids dub. They're the same people who did the dub for Sonic X and like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like you'll hear Dan Green. Like that's how dated this is. Not that it's a bad thing, but like, yeah, I definitely know I triggered somebody's like, whoa, really? Man, it's been so long since I've heard Dan Green and the people who did think of the dub voices of Yugi, or excuse me, Yami Yugi, you know, Pharaoh, or think of Knuckles the Echidna in Sonic X. Like think of Amy, who voices her, Lisa Ortiz, I believe her name is. She's in it. Like it's a dated anime. Not that it's old. I'm just saying it's dated. I need to heal you, but we're good. I'm confident.
Hold my power.
You got this, right, Emily? Yeah. See, Emily's got this. Oh wait, I forgot to heal. Why did I forget to heal? Just don't attack Kyrie. Okay, we're good. Oh, sweet, good job. I actually got a little nervous here. Attack you. First aid you. I guess this. Hajime, the main protagonist, you hear everything through his perspective. And he's got a very, like, I love his dub voice actor. I don't think it's Dan Green, though. If it is, then my memory is really betraying me. I wouldn't be surprised, though. But his English voice actor is a very cool, like, he's got a very nice voice. Apple core earrings.
One of them has a cute little worm with big googly eyes on it. Doll.
It's great for someone's dexterity and agility. So that's a Jordan one. I'll hold on to that bad boy. How much room do I have? How am I running out of room already? What happened? Oh, right. I have stuff to throw away. Never mind. We're good. Let's see. How do I go upstairs again? This way. Hopefully I don't fall down. So it would be really bad if I did. Hajime believes... Well, he's... I think this takes place... Like, he's in middle school, I believe. Like, he's a middle schooler. I don't know if he's in his second middle school or end of middle school year. But he's one of those that's like, you know what? Life is like... It's a very peaceful place, this area. Like, it's super calm. There's nothing special. There's no crime or anything. It's just, you know, an ordinary, like, city. Not that it's bad. If anything, it's actually on the good side. It was just, you know, it's... For some people, it could be seen as a little boring. Especially for Hajime, who, I don't know, he just... I think he, like, longs for something new. That kind of jazz. I explored this whole pathway. And I'm not going back for any of that. So I'm going to go this way now. Which means I need to go... back up and around. Yes. Okay. And at one point, he's like, oh, man... It's not... I'm not doing the Ego Raptor Knuckles Chaotix meme, but if you know what I'm talking about, Ego Raptor did a cartoon with Knuckles Chaotix where he was like, man, Mobius sure is boring around here. Like, that's kind of how Hajime feels. Like, the city's nice and peaceful, don't get me wrong, but it's boring. I understand completely. And there's nothing wrong with it, it's just, you know, a little on the slow side. Can I absorb energy from you? Actually, nah, I'll just freeze you.
Shall fall.
And at one point, he ends up, his school gets like a transfer student.
Get away!
I'm trying to remember if it was like at a weird point in time or no one saw it coming. I don't remember, but it's at a point where it's like, oh, we got a transfer student this time of the year? Why? And prior to this, because this, I'm pretty sure this happens before. Again, I apologize if my memory is skewed, but I know somebody will definitely understand where I'm going with this. But prior to this, he feels like there's still, like, even though everything's boring, he feels like there's something up with the city. Like, there's no way a city like this can be so peaceful and, nothing? Nothing, really? Magic, huh? Yeah, magic's the way to go. Yep, magic's the way to go.
Behold.
He swears he sees a number of the townspeople like,
Ow!
ow!
Now
I don't know what that was. That hurt, I guess. I don't know, he's like, I don't know what these towns, because these townspeople are looking at stuff. Nether portal? Oh, I guess I gotta read that real quick. The townspeople are all looking up at something in the sky, and they don't look like normal townspeople. Well, they're the normal townspeople, but they look like they're clearly looking at something, like some of them look serious. And he's like, what the heck's going on? Another portal.
High KO chance. Don't keep this open for too long. A swirling absence of light appears in front of an opponent, and if luck is on the caster's side, the foe will vanish into it.
So it's a insta-kill spell? That costs a lot of energy. You saw that 52, y'all? Jesus Christ. Well, I guess we're going upstairs. This school has no end. This is the biggest school on the planet. I need a flashlight. I cannot see. Light! Wait. I've been here before. Oh, I've been here before. Oh. Darn it. Yeah, I have been here before. Darn. I thought this was a new area, and then I forgot I have been to a third floor already. Black. Not to be confused with the Dragon Quest spell. No, don't worry. I am finishing this story. I am going back to it.
Now I'm
So he's like, what are the townspeople looking at? Like, what's going on? And he swears he sees something. Like, it's a silhouette of something. But he doesn't see it. And everyone goes about their business. He's like, oh, that's weird. Whatever. Later on, there's a transfer student that comes in. And this guy's name is Murio, who's like this brown-haired, extremely calm guy. No, you know what? I don't know who Hajime's voice actor is. He has a very great voice, but I'm pretty sure Murio is voiced by Dan Green. Because he has a very, like, calm... He's the truly calm, can't be fazed by anything type. Like, he's extremely cool-headed. Like, nothing phases the guy. He's extremely, like... If say, for example, like, I don't know, his car had a flat, he wouldn't be panicked. He'd be like, well, I guess that's how it goes. I might as well just repair it and go about my day. Like, he's very chill. Not that that's a problem, but he's definitely like, oh, okay, well, you can at least be a bit more, like, emotional about it. Almost robotic, right? Like, it's as if he doesn't have emotions.
We won!
And Hajime is like, wow, this guy's, like, kind of unusually calm. Like, what's his deal? How is everything about this, like, everything about him, like, so, like, alright? Oh, I did open it. Cool, now we can keep going. Hopefully I don't run into any traps. I didn't see the green until it was too late. And it's this guy again. I would rather fight the robot, because this thing's a pain right now. Oh well. Give me this. Heal you. It doesn't do much, though. Oh well. It's best I can do, because Emily can't really do anything physically.
You shall fall.
Yeah, I was just hoping that she does a lot of damage. Hit yourself! Just once, dude. Just give me something, game. Please. I'm begging you. I got nothing I can do, so I might as well just do an attack, and I have no choice. I might as well use Shudder. but I'll give it a boost.
You shall fall.
And eventually, like, he starts to, you know, Hajime starts to befriend Mario, but he's suspicious of him a little bit. He's like, oh, there's something weird about him. He seems rather peculiar. And it's convenient because a lot of weird things happened the minute Mario popped up. To the point where he's like, is Mario, like, what's up with this guy? Like, there's no way he's normal, right? Turns out, no, Mario's not normal. I'm not gonna spoil it, but Mario's not human. But I'm not gonna say what he is either. Let's just say he's not human. I will definitely tell you that much at least. As for what it is, I couldn't tell you. I think you guys should watch. I'm not gonna spoil, but I will say, to describe the show's genre, I believe it's more of a mecha? I think it's more of a mecha anime. That's it? That was literally all there was to this place? Just 2 treasure chests and an enemy? No. There's something I'm missing. How do I go further? I can't open this. This just leads me back in a loop. Wow, this was a waste of my time. I mean, the way to go is that gate over there. Unless there's anything up here. No, I did that too. Everyone's full health. Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm like, wait. I'm running out of, like, travel room. That doesn't lead to anything. That leads up there, but that doesn't lead to anywhere. And I don't have the ability to open this. Weird. It might be something I passed. Oh, might as well break that weapon. Anywho, oh, I don't have any energy. If that's the case, I'll just do a standard attack. Okay, that works. Eventually it becomes this mystery thing because Hajime is like, there's something going on with this town, and he wants to know. And it's interesting too because this isn't full spoiler, but this is just to give like insight on like what potentially you might have to look forward to in this series. Okay, I need to find some way to open that. Maybe I can go down here and backtrack somewhere and get to it. It becomes this growing mystery where he wants to like figure out what's going on. Where am I? Oh, I'm over here. He wants to figure out like what's going on. Oh, I hit the red thing there. Yeah, it's a little blended in. I didn't see it. I need to go... Okay, I got this. I know where to go now. Oops, too far. It becomes this, like, ongoing mystery where he's like, okay, so then what's the deal with this city? Like, why are these, like, strange, weird, supernatural things happening? And how come, like, no one's believing me? And then he does try to talk to some townspeople, but some of the townspeople are like, no, there's nothing going on, fam. And he's like, wait, what? What do you mean there's nothing going on? There has to be something. Ow. I'm surprised I haven't broke this yet. I must have missed, like, a lot of attacks. Column of lava. Starting to run out of energy. Hope I can get some energy from, you.
Behold,
Give me some
my
power. Thank you. Every bit helps. Alright, there goes my spadroon. Simple attack. First aid yourself. You think I can be able to do it again? I'll try it again.
Behold my power.
As long as Emily has energy, we're good. Nope, didn't work. I think that happened twice to me where I tried it and didn't work. Are you weak to any... Oh, you're weak to stab attacks, huh? Oh, well. I got nothing to help with this one. Might as well use this candy corn.
Consume.
I don't really know what else I could explain about the story other than it's very out there. Because it's one of those anime that... So there is mecha, there is action, there's mystery. But it's also weirdly laid back. Like, it's very calm. Even during the more, like, stressful moments, it's nothing like... And don't get me wrong, there's definitely, like, lives at stake and all that jazz. But it's not one of those anime that it's meant to be like, oh, it's super high octane or anything. It's unusually calm about it. And there's something very, like, relaxing about it. I need to go... Oh, I need to hit the red. Yeah, I need to hit this red one and then go all the way back around. That's how I continue further. I bet dollars to donuts. That's for Pearl? Sure, I got enough junk to get rid of. Oh, right. Speaking of Pearl, she's got 2. The Blade of Celtics is her best one. The Halloween Saber is for Kyrie. 203 or 217 boost. I'll do the Tuna Makira. Might as well get this item while I'm at it too. I don't really know what. Ugh, stop giving me this item. I just got rid of one. I don't really know how else to describe it. It's interesting. And maybe it's because I watched it during a time when, and I know I'm dating myself with this, but Funimation used to have like back when TV used to be a thing in the old days. Funimation used to have like a channel. I remember watching it a lot back in I think in the time I was in Maryland or Jersey. I think it was probably in Jersey. But Funimation uses a channel, and I would just watch like non-stop anime. And I am going to be talking a couple more about that this episode, because I feel like talking about some random anime this episode. Oh, you're not weak to anything. Nah, screw it, I'm using Shutter anyway.
Hold my power.
But Funimation, it premiered at one point, and Funimation was like, now back to our premiere. Like, it does, it's, I'm not making that up. They have this weird thing. I don't know why they do that. I couldn't even fake a guess why. And I know someone's like, no, that's not true. They don't do weird sing-songy, like, transitions and stuff. It's like, oh, yes, they do. Don't believe me? I'm certain you can find it on YouTube. But Shinku premiered one day, and it was one of those anime that I didn't understand what it was, but it was anime, so of course I was gonna watch it. And then, I don't know, I got drawn to it, to the point where I was like, you know what? I kind of want to see what more this does. I kind of want to see more about the show, and honestly, it's pretty darn good. I think the one problem, though, like I said, is that it's a very aged show. So, I'm not joking when I say that this show... a lot of people are probably going to be like, man, I don't care about the show. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't care. Or it's too, like, slow-paced or anything. And honestly, you know what? I'll give it to you. Yeah, it may be a bit too slow-paced, but it works. Because it's one of those anime that doesn't need to be, like, super high-octane. Like, I think... and I feel like this is going to be a broad statement, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but a lot of current anime that people are drawn to, I feel like people are like, well, they need, like, immediate action, like, immediate episodes, that kind of thing. It's kind of nice to slow down, have a nice little, gentle, like, I don't know, a serious one, or a slice of life one, or a romance one, or a mystery, just something to cleanse the palate, you know what I mean? We don't need to have a million things of Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen, or Attack on Titan. And before someone, like, cancels me or anything, let me again say, I love them, those anime. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying it would be nice to, like, not only watch those ones or only get hyped for those. It's kind of nice to just have, like, something calm to, like, watch and listen to, you know what I mean? But it's probably just me. I mean, if anybody says otherwise, or they prefer, like, the gentler pace, like, slower anime, by all means, let me know. Because I think it would be fun to just have, like, some simple, like, gentle anime just to talk about. Calm lava, and you have nothing. So I'm just gonna see if I can feast. Actually, I should try it. Nah, that's too much energy. I'm gonna feast.
Now I'm in.
Give me some energy. Thank you. Ooh, wow. Give me a lot. Thanks.
Done.
I did not expect that much. What are you weak to? Nothing that I got. So, standard attack for you. You reach a stab attacks, huh? Unfortunately, don't have that. So I guess I'll burn you. You have energy, so... hopefully I'll go for an insta-kill.
Now I'll try.
Insta-kill,
Now
come on.
I'm angry.
Well, it didn't insta-kill, but it... I don't know. It did its job. Ooh, hold on. Oh, well, no, I walked this pathway. There's no, traps here. It's just dark. Funimation had a lot of, like, anime... well, okay, so they definitely had a lot that's like... oh, let me use a flashlight real quick, just in case I fall down or something. Funimation had a lot of anime that I don't know if people, like, remember. And I think the basis of this episode, the concept I'm trying to go on before I get distracted and super into my game, not to say it's a bad thing, is I want to bring up some of those old anime and see if I can trigger some people's like memory. Because I can't be the only one that remembers these. I mean, I know I'm not. There's no feasible way I could be. But, Blade of Celtics again? Literally got enough of these. Alright, Pearl, time to go ham with your weapon. Because I keep getting these now. And I'm not even trying to. Don't I have like 3 extra crow pinions? Yeah. Done. Alright, Pearl, time to go ham with your weapons.
More monsters.
And perfect timing, because I know this one is physically weak to everything. Let's double slash. You, no. And you, yes. I should mainly focus on breaking Pearl's weapon so that way I can have room for stuff. Let's see, what else did they have that was random? Speed Grapher, they had Salty Ray. I talked about Hara and Goo last time. Oh god, actually. Somebody did off camera ask me what's Hara and Goo, and oh boy, I don't even know how to... How do I describe Hara and Goo? I don't know how to describe it. It's very anime. And I'm not talking like, oh, it's like, oh, it has like animated characters or it has an out there story. If anything, out there pales to describe what it is. It is an out there story. Like, oh my gosh, I don't even know. Alright, well, alright, it's story time with Vitamin. I watched this when I was really little. And obviously I watched it later on, only because I was curious. And let me tell y'all something. Watching it later on, I feel like there's moments where it's cool and it's understandable, and there's some moments where you gotta be on something to understand it. It's such a wild anime. To describe the plot, Hara and Goo, or I guess Hare plus Goo, I don't really know the better way to describe it other than it's literally Hare plus Guu. It's a comedy anime. I don't know its story, to be precise. I mean, it has some surprising serious moments, but I don't know if it has a story that's serious. I'm really reaching with that one. So, for context, there's this like really pretty woman. I don't remember her name at all, but she's the mom. She had a normal life in the city, and circumstance happens, so she decides to move to the jungle. I'm not joking. She moves to the jungle. And it's not one of those like, oh, she's like a cave woman. They actually have like a village there. There's like civilization and stuff. There's like, I think, a little electricity and TV. Like it's a village deep in the jungle, so it's not like some like uncivilized place or anything.
Get away!
But it's definitely not a normal village. Because the villagers and everybody there are like they're on something, man. Like all of them are weird as heck. I guess I'll get rid of the candy corn, or should I break something down? I should... This didn't help Team B, and at this point, I don't think it would have helped Team A. I'm pretty sure I would have actually done this, so... Actually, let me see. Does any of this equipment benefit anybody here? This does not benefit you, okay? This definitely does not benefit you, okay? Nope. Nope. Okay, we can get rid of that puka shell thing. Because that's not doing us any kind of favors. Wait, is there something on that? I can't see what that is on that tray. Oh well, whatever. I thought it was something special, but probably not. Ooh, an item. Oh. More popcorn, huh? Oh, well, I can actually throw away some of this popcorn. Whatever. 3, 2, 1. Boop. Alright, time to use another flashlight here. I'll also use a flat soda on Kyrie, just to give her some energy back. I can throw away some vitamins, too. No, not me, the vitamins in the game. God, the school is massive.
How fortuitous.
She's, to go back to it, because I really apologize for being distracted. I'm clearly You can tell I'm a fledgling streamer if I can't even properly tell a story while I'm playing my game and wacky voices or such, but alright. What are you weak to? Physical attacks? Yes. And what are you weak to? No magic? You're useless. Okay. She eventually gives birth to the main protagonist of the series, who's this boy named Hare, who's this blue-haired, like, ordinary kid, like, truly ordinary. Like, these are ordinary people, despite how wacky and out there this anime is, which honestly feels like an Adult Swim anime, but I don't know if Adult Swim would even understand it. It's a very wacky... Ooh, what the heck am I doing, Vitamin? Let's do double slash instead. Gateway.
Behold my power.
And he actually has a peaceful he has peaceful, like, normal days in the jungle. Like, nothing special. Everything's, like, happy-go-lucky. Nothing too crazy or anything. Everyone's just, like... I don't know. Everyone's just vibing. Everyone's just, like, chill. There's no problems. It's, like, the perfect area to deal with anything. Or to not deal with anything. That's the way to go. But what's over here? Nothing? Okay. Then, and it's during one of those peaceful days that he's like, oh, well, yeah, everything's cool, nothing happened. Starters are default settings. Oh, well, I'm stuck that way.
Let's go.
Okay, I got nervous for a second. And then, one day, I'm trying to remember, I don't really, again, it's been a long time since I've seen it, so I don't fully remember how it happens. And if I'm making this up, I apologize, I'm going by pure memory on this. But he's going by his peaceful, like, day, like, there's nothing special, it's just an ordinary day. And then, I think he gets hit with, like, a really strange dream of, like, something coming for him. Like, there's something in the jungle, like, something definitely not normal in the jungle. And it's to the point where, obviously, he's like, wait, he's like, oh, there's something bad there. And then when he wakes up the next day, his mom comes in and be like, hey, Hare, we have a new person that's staying with us. And it's this pink-haired girl. Who at first he's like, oh, okay, well, and when you first introduce it, oh, for context, Hare and Gu are like, well, the show, Hare's like a kid, I think he's like 10 or something. I think he is, like, they're not like teens or anything, they're like young adults / preteens, or preteens / kids, I don't remember their age group. When Hare sees it, it's like, oh, whoa, this girl's like really cute, blah, 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 and at first, it's like, oh, okay, he kind of develops oh, there's a random, sub-event there, huh? Hold on, why should you do that? He sees Gu and the girl, who is Gu, by the way, she's the other titular character in the show. And at first, she's like this pretty, like, she's like this adorable pink-haired girl, like, you know, typical anime, oh, she's cute to the protagonist, that kind of thing, there's stars around her, typical love interest, right? And at first, he gets a crush on her, and it's like, oh, maybe I could, like, you know, talk to her and everything. And then the mom leaves, I think, at some point. And then, after a minute, I think the first day, the two, like, play around, have fun, and Hare develops a crush on her. Ugh, why not try? I need both Jordan and Summer. Literally the other team. Okay, it's cool. Who needs energy? Well, no one yet. I still have stuff to break down. More specifically, I could break down the... Actually, no. I'm gonna throw away something. I can probably throw away the vitamins. Oh, okay, there's a way up. But let's keep going here. God, the school is massive. And the first day, everything, like, completely normal. Nothing special or anything. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Everything's, like, nice and fun. No reason to worry. I don't know what that did, but I did it anyway. Oh, I needed to hit that switch. Darn it! Hello? Man, the school is so big. Oh, hold on. I need to use another flashlight now. Go through flashlights like butter. There's a lot of cupcakes here. That worries me. There's a lot of enemies on this floor. Whack on you. I guess I will column of lava you and blow you away. Then day 2 happens. And you're like, okay, Hari gets up, he's like, oh, he's expecting to have another fun day with his local villagers. I don't remember most of the cast, I apologize, but they're all very wacky characters. Like, there's one that's like, it's done in a style where some of the characters have like the rubber hose noodle arm thing. Think of like Nagatoro noodle arms, where they'll like dance around and be like old cartoon-esque, like Toon Force style, to, you know, give people an idea of what they look like or how they might move and stuff. I don't even know what company made them. Shoutouts to them, because that's nuts. How they make the characters move and everything. Thank you. But day 2 happens, and Hari's like, oh, I guess I'll go, like, talk to Goo, and I can introduce her to the school, we can all have fun together, and everyone will be, hey, okay, hunky-dory, blah, blah, blah. Right? No. Because when he sees Goo, Goo's all, like, serious and everything, and she's, like, says a lot of, like, obscure, like, jokes and stuff. Okay, I just hit that switch, whatever. She says, like, a lot of obscure things that makes her basically seem a little weird. I don't need this. And Hari's like, Goo, are you okay? And then she, like... Oh, God. What's the thing that makes him find out that she's not normal? She, like... I don't know if she pulls something out of her mouth and it's like the statue, or she, like, opens her head and something pops out, or she just somehow makes something appear, but it's clearly, like... It's so beyond it, because in the beginning of the series, it looks like a series... Like, they're obviously cartoony anime, so you wouldn't expect it. But seeing Goo pop out, like, random things and immediately stretch her hand to, like, be big enough to, like, punch a mountain, or to, like, I don't know, make someone's head and feet, or hands and feet switch around just because of her own whim. And Hari's like, whoa. So, I guess at the best I can describe it is the plot of it is... can be described as Hari's breakdown. Because he's kind of slowly, like... I don't know, when you're dealing with Goo, Goo is, like... the anime equivalent of, like, you know those cartoons where characters do all sorts of wacky things, like, I don't know, maybe from behind an ear he'll pull out a stick of dynamite, or if a character's, like, walking off a cliff and they see they're about to fall, they'll, like, try to move in the air and they don't, and then their legs fall, and then their body, and then their eyes, that kind of thing. Goo's that, but, like, on something. Like, I don't honestly know what Goo's described other than she's a Goo. Even the fact that her name is Goo is just something weird. And what's even funnier about it is all of the characters, except for like maybe one person, this male guy who's trying to flirt with Hari's mom, because she's a single mother. This one guy is the only other person that sees that, like, Goo's kind of weird, and like the whole village and everybody's like, no, she looks like a normal person to me. And it's this whole thing where Hari's like trying to be like, you know, keep his sanity, but it's not happening. Like, Goo is... she's not bad, but she's clearly not like the whole, oh, you're gonna be normal around me kind of thing. I will get rid of the Undead vitamin. And it's at first you feel bad because you're like, oh my god, Hari's like this poor guy. But then it's on purpose because it's a comedy anime. He's meant to kind of like break down because he plays the straight man. I think it does the, I'm trying to remember the term for it. It's like someone says something and then the other guy calls him out for it. I think it's the Sokumi and the Boku or something. I really hope somebody will tell me on that one. But it's basically a thing where, like, say somebody makes a really dumb joke, like they're the wild person, then the straight man, as I call it, I'm pretty sure it's what it calls as well, they'll be like, that doesn't make sense, that kind of thing. They'll do the, like the hand over them, be like, stop being a fool, kind of thing. So it's definitely a lot of like back and forth with that, where a lot of the characters, especially Goo, make a ton of like random jokes and everything. And Hari is the straight man who like tries to keep things like centered and stuff. It doesn't work out. But I really can't describe this other than it's definitely like a very out there anime. Like it doesn't, I mean, it has a story, don't get me wrong, because there are some serious moments, like there's parts of talking about like Hari's mom and what Goo actually is, and other characters like relationships and bonds and stuff. So there are serious moments, don't get me wrong, but it's clearly not a show that's meant to be serious, nor do they have any desire to be serious. They're clearly we just kind of do what we want and they get away with it. They don't do parodies and stuff, well, at least I don't think they do. The reason why I brought up Harengu last time was because I muted it during the last episode, but a friend of mine sent me a picture and asked me what this anime was, and it was a picture of the main character's Harengu, and I was like, oh, I think that's Harengu, and they're like, how do you know this? I was like, oh, well, I may get distracted because I play this game, but I know a lot of anime, dude.
Behold my power.
And the guy was like, only if you can finish your stories, then it'll be more entertaining. I was like, man, then you stream. Let's see if you do it better. That person knows who they are. I will not out them. But, you know, I know you're watching, or you will watch. And I know where you live. I will find you. And I will break you. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, he both resist? Oh, lame. Alright, I'll get rid of you then.
Now.
No, Harengu is such a weird one. And yet, it has 3 seasons. It has... So the first one's Harengu, which I think is just 12 episodes, or 26 episodes. It might have had 26. This was during a point where like a lot of anime got away with having 26 episodes, whether it was good or bad. Oh, I already went this way. Darn it.
Minions.
But it had season 1, then it had a second season called Harengu Deluxe, and then it had a third season called Harengu Final. And I think the best thing of my memory, because I really wish I remember the episodes. I remember bits and pieces. Like I know at some point they go to the city, or Gu has like an adult form, or there's like this ongoing, like there's a battle between 2 people or something. Like it's so out there that I cannot describe it. It's just something out there. I know people. I'm trying to stir you guys' like curiosity on it. If you want to know what I'm talking about, it's definitely there. Because I watched this when I was a kid, and I didn't watch it recently. I watched it later on when I was going through high school. I haven't watched it in years, so I'm probably not remembering it as fondly. But the thing I do always remember, or at least I can't forget because I have the song, is because they have a very catchy opening, especially with the season 3. And I think the woman or the group, I don't know if it's specifically her that says it or the group that says it, but I think their group name is called Sister Mayo or Sister Mayo. It's very anime. That's all I can say about that. I'll move on. It's I don't know. I just wanted to see if anybody might be like, oh, yo, I remember Harengu when I was a child, man. Or maybe you're watching it currently. And if you are, then maybe you'll have better memories than me, because Lord knows I remember. You got nothing, and I want to see if I can get some energy back. Give me some energy. Thank you.
We did it.
Honestly, I should just talk about like all the other random anime I saw on the Funimation channel, because they're anime that people probably will not remember. Where do I go from here? There's a way to go upstairs, but there's those switches I should hit, because they might lead to stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the switch. Let me see where you lead to. Give me something good. Tell me something good. Oh. No. Okay.
Get ready, everyone.
Wait, what? These two? These two aren't hard. I've beaten these things numerous. Why are they difficult class? These guys are nothing. I got this so easily. Granted, I don't really need to fight hard. These guys are weak. One good hit from Pearl will probably do it.
Get away!
Oh, maybe not. Oh, there goes that though. Alright, maybe I should actually do a little bit more. Well, I'll get rid of you for sure. If only Emily could do a little bit more physically, then we wouldn't have any problems. Then it wouldn't be easy now, would it, Vitamin? Let's see, what's another one? I can't think of any other... I'm trying to think of obscure ones, but at the same time, in my head, I'm like, okay, so then what did I watch on the Funimation channel? There are a ton I could watch, but they had normal ones. They had Case Closed. They had... They had Ouran High School Host Club. Unfortunately, I don't think that's obscure, so I don't need to talk about that this episode. I'll talk about that with a friend of mine later. Yes, I have watched and know what Ouran High School Host Club is, which is a goated anime. Fight me. Damn, I can't do anything with you guys. What else was obscure that nobody remembers that was on that? Well, I did a lot of weird, wacky ones, so maybe I should do a serious one. So, I guess I'll round it out by talking about Speedgrapher. Whoops. Why did I press that button? There we go. That was weird. Speedgrapher is another serious one. Give me some of that, and... Ooh, I have popcorn to spare, but... Actually, I need a new accessory anyway. Alright, Pearl, what you got? Got 3 Blades of Celtics. Alright, I can go ham with one of them. God, there's so much platform. I'm scared, though, because I'm running out of, like, flashlights. There's a way up, and there's an enemy. Gotta fight it. Speedgrapher... Another, I think, mid-early 2000s, like 2008, 2009 period, maybe even earlier than that. This one's a more serious one. So there's no, like... They may toss a joke, but this is not a comedy anime. This is going to be a lot more serious. So, apologies, I guess? I don't know. I'm certain people won't mind if I talk about some serious ones, not just wacky ones. Get some energy. So, Speedgrapher takes place... It's modern time. Oh, we didn't have energy? Oh, lame. I wasted my time. The main character... I don't remember the names. I'm just going to say right now. I remember that the main guy is like this brown-haired, I think, 30-year-old dude. Who's a photographer. He's a war photographer. Who's, like, obsessed with taking photos. Like, he'll always have his camera on hand. That's his main shtick. Nothing else crazy about him. He's just a regular dude. He's one of those, like, gritty, you know, like those, he's not a detective, but you know, like the police detective, like the hardened, I'm just a guy that just wants to get up, get a cup of joe, call it a day. Like one of those guys, like those film noir type people. He's that, but minus the police thing. He does have connections because he's a war photographer, but he really is just an ordinary guy. Who just takes photos. You could say he's kind of like a paparazzi. Because he knows if he goes for, like, the better shots, he'll get paid more. I mean, usual photo biz. This is all you, Pearl. I don't remember what leads up to it, but there's a rumor I think he gets from, like, his local bar or diner. From, I think, a friend of his, or at least from a colleague or a contact that, like, hey, there's this, like, really, like, powerful family that has some really shady things going on. And somebody would pay a crazy amount of money if someone could find out what the secrets are. Think of like, even though he's not a reporter, you know how, and I'm probably going to get somebody on this. If not, I apologize. But in the movie Venom, Eddie Brock, he's a reporter. In the first movie, he goes to investigate, I forgot that facility, but he investigates the facility and clearly gets in over his head because he discovers something. So this is where I'm going with the story, just to like simplify it. But yeah, main character A, brown hair dude, Griff, let's call him Cliff. That's not his name, obviously, but let's call him Cliff. Sugar-free limeade? Ugh, gross. Why is it sugar-free? Okay, that leads upstairs, so I'll go there later. Do I have any flashlights left? Before I go on the Speedgrapher store, I just want to make sure. It's my last flashlight. Better make it count. Be surprised if there's no platform, pitfalls or anything. What does that do for me? That just locks me back in, so now I have no choice. Wait, have I explored this entire area? No, I haven't. There's a staircase up there. There's a couple of places I missed. Okay, I'm not done with the floor yet. So he does. He investigates, like, this, like, wealthy family. Taking photos and stuff, and he's not, like... I think he gets permission at some point, but they clearly have, like, a basement floor or something that he's not supposed to go, but he's like, yeah, I'm gonna explore it. So he explores it, and I think... I really apologize if I'm off of this memory. I don't know how they properly meet, but this is just the first thing that pops in my mind, so I'm going to assume this is it. But I think he goes to explore and investigate it. And as he's going to explore, this young girl who's like a teenage girl, I think she's 16, 17? And before you ask, yes, there is some implications about like, oh, well, she's too young and he's too old. At least I think she's definitely young, but I don't know if she's underage or not. I think she is at the beginning of the story. So bear with me on this. Because I am going somewhere with this, because I did say it's going to be obscure anime. Reason why I have it is because I have a very busted DVD of it. I don't even know if it works anymore. He finds her, and she's like, please, can you, like, take me out of here? And she's voiced by, I forget her name, but I know her voice actress has done roles, oh my gosh, I can't think of her name. She voices the yandere chick in Shuffle, and the main character in Salty Ray. I know that's her voice actress. I can't remember her name. God, I suck. You're not good at any of this, so whatever. Oh, sweet, perfect. And he's like, wait, what? What do you mean? I need to get you out of here. And she's like, I'm being, like, chased by people. I need you to get me out. I can't let them, like, get me. And he gets attacked, obviously, because he's attacked by, like, these weird, like, henchmen guys. And I think they do make it. Well, she doesn't escape at first. He is able to, like, oh wait, no, I think my memory's bad. I don't remember if they do get out. I think they do get out. I think they do escape. They run away, and he's a war photographer, so he has, like, some kind of, like, fighting capabilities, but he's clearly, like, no match, because after a point, he's able to handle, like, some of the ordinary guys, no problem. But then there's, like, this one dude that comes out of nowhere, and he has these weird powers. Like, this is a day and age where supernatural powers shouldn't exist or anything, so this is a pretty ordinary, like, world. So somebody being able to, like, lift objects or teleport or move super fast or have, like, ridiculous superhuman strength shouldn't exist, right? So yeah, that's where we're going with this. And obviously the main character is getting handled, and as he's being weakened, or I think he gets knocked down to a point, like, he's, like, seriously hurt and everything. Good job, Emily. He gets, like, seriously hurt, and the girl's like, no, you have to get up, you have to survive and save me, blah blah blah. Uh-oh, I think I'm running out of flashlight. Oh, there goes my last flashlight. Hopefully I don't fall. Just in case, I'm gonna start save scumming, maybe. Maybe I'll, no, I'm not gonna save scum. Whatever happens, happens. I'm gamer.
Let's go.
As she's trying to, like, resist the guy, the bad guy from, like, grabbing her, and she, I don't know if she, like, cries or some of her blood gets on him or something. Something she does to him affects his body to the point where he weakly, like, he thinks maybe at least I could just take a picture to, like, at least get proof of this, because, you know, the whole motivation for him being there was to get proof. And as he's, like, weakly taking a picture, then all of a sudden, like, the guy and the entire wall where the guy is just explodes. Like, it's a freaking bomb. But it's not like a bomb that, like, hits the girl. It's like a controlled explosion, but that guy is, like, toast, dude. The guy is nothing. Like, half of his body, I think, is blown up or something. Thank you for the energy. And the girl's like, whoa. And the guy's, like, weakly like, how are you? And then, of course, like, the main guy's like, what just happened to me? Like, he feels this pain in his eyes, because he's like, there's something happening to me that's something that somebody did, and he doesn't know why. But regardless, he is able to, like, get up. The guy's definitely toast. He makes his escape with a girl, who we'll just say girl A. Let's say if the guy's name is, like, let's say the main guy's name is Kogoro. Let's say the main girl's name is, like, Yumiko or something. It's not, but I'm going sorry with this. Let's try Nether Portal. Like, no, never mind. I don't want to waste energy on this. So as they're making their escape into his car, she explains how she's basically not, like, allowed freedom. She's like a slave to the family, things like that. And he's like, what do you know? And she's like, I know, like, these people are, like, really bad, like, really, really bad. And they're doing things that normal people aren't allowed to, like, see. And if she gets free, it would be really problematic, because she's very important. Like, she is so crucially important to what this, like, powerful family is. Like, she's the pinnacle of it. She's the key. She's the cheerleader who you have to save the world for. She is the gatekeeper and the keymaster. You get where I'm going with this. Unfortunately, as you might expect, the organization, I don't know if it's a family organization, but the organization gets wind of this and, like, all right, well, hunt this dude, because we caught him on cameras. Hunt him down. We need to destroy him. Jordan and Cece. Okay, got it. So of course now it becomes this like chase sequence where the whole thing is like they just need to get away. And this whole time he's trying to like figure out like what's happening to him because he doesn't know how he's getting these powers. He thinks it's something with his camera at first, and then finds out it's something with the girl. Like the girl did something to him, but doesn't know why. I'm not going to explain what it is because maybe somebody might have an interest and want to watch it. Then again, it is a very old and serious anime, so I won't blame you if you have no interest in it. This is just me rambling, because why not? Please don't let there be a trap down here. I don't have any flashlights. Okay, this is actually back this way, actually. I'm just walking carefully. Another hallway with a bunch of green cupcakes? Jesus, there's so many of these flipping cupcakes everywhere, dude. They're everywhere. Anyway, and most of the episodes are basically just them trying to, like, make an escape. I don't know if they have a destination in mind. They're just trying to get away. I think they're trying to leave, like, the country. Because if they get out of the country, they can't be chased. The problem is, this government has, like, so much money and power. And they have so many hitmen. And it's not just ordinary hitmen. But some of these other hitmen have, like, special powers, too. So, of course, he's not going to be able to just simply escape. He's going to have to fight them. But luckily, hence to the whole, like, grapher name, because he's a photographer and he's good at doing it quickly, his powers are based off the camera. So whatever he takes a picture of blows up. I don't know if it sets things ablaze, but he triggers explosions with his camera. And for those that are wondering, if you're more on the tech savviness, you're like, well, I wonder if different cameras affect it. Oh yeah, he'll have like a small like cheap like 99-cent camera does a small explosion. They'll have like a heavy duty like camera with a bipod, and that thing does like it's like a freaking cannon. Like it definitely has things like that. It is no joke, his power. And it is one of those things where before somebody asks, yes, let's address the elephant in the room. There is a romance between him and the girl. Again, I don't know if the guy's in his like 20s or 30s, and she's about to be of age. And don't worry, it's not like he's breeding her or anything. She falls for him because he's the first person that she saw, because he this whole time, I don't remember. I think she was one of those like, I've never seen the outside world, or I've never seen anybody else other than the hitmen and the people of the organization kind of deal. I don't fully remember. And this guy is basically like her knight in shining armor, even if he's a type that smokes and complains and drinks and stuff. I don't think he drinks. I think he's just a very heavy smoker. But she still falls for him, so there's that. So there's a little romance in it, which doesn't help because I think he has a relationship with this like serious tomboyish like manly woman. I don't say manly in a bad way, like manly, she's like powerful, like she's like bricked and she's like super strong. Like it's she's the power type, which, you know, power is attractive, what can I say? But it's one of those things. Oh, you're definitely weak to this. Yes. So there's also like a bit of a, well, these two are slowly falling in love. So clearly the detective, who by the way doesn't know about the whole supernatural thing, all that she knows is like he got involved in something bad, blames the girl, and was hired to like find him, without knowing that the organization that's hired her is like super corrupt and bad. Ow. So it becomes this ongoing, like, oh, okay, cat and mouse thing where I just want to get this girl to safety and live, and not die, because, you know, what he saw and what he's capable of, it's not meant for normal people to know. Like, he done goofed, son, as some would say. And as a result, he's chased down, and the police detective, his girlfriend, or I guess former flame or something, she's on the context of being like, okay, all you have to do is just apprehend him, get the girl back to them, everything will be all right as rain. I gotta break this weapon. Flame and darkness.
Hold my power.
She doesn't know that the organization just is like, once you bring him here, we're going to kill him, and we're going to take the girl, and I think it's something about her blood that gives people power. Or something, or just contact with them. I don't fully remember. But it's basically interacting with her grants people powers. I think she was like experimented on And as a result, she gives people powers. So clearly she's a big deal that modern people aren't supposed to know. And she just wants to be free to be a normal girl because she's never had that luxury. So, how many items do I have? I actually have room now, so I can actually like relax now. And it's serious too. Like, there's not really meant to be comedic. There's no jokes. There's no like, oh, little like light banter. I mean, there might be a little occasional light banter because the girl like is finally getting a chance to like live or attempt a chance to live like a normal girl life. But it's no like, oh my gosh, we'll make a joke and there's like a laugh track or something. Nah, none of that in this show. This is a very serious, like, mature show. And the reason why I bring it up is because I ended up watching this bad boy. Again, it was on the Funimation channel. And I watched it twice. The first time, obviously, on Funimation. And it was at an age where I was like, I don't know what the heck I'm watching. But I like when he blows things up. It's kind of cool. Wow, really? Nothing this whole pathway? Okay.
Let's go.
And then, obviously, I watched it later where I can understand, yeah, this girl had a really rough life. Like, these people are nasty, dude. Like, they are bad people. I think there's one rival guy that's like, I think he can like regrow limbs or something. Like, they all have different powers. Like, there's one that can like, kind of like Chainsaw Man, Katana Man, cut things. Shudder. What a shudder. Like Chainsaw Man, they have like these powers that's different. Like, one person can like, I think he can make a blade out of his arm. I think one guy can like look like anybody or sound like anybody. One guy can like teleport, like weird powers like this. Wait, doesn't... Oh, I already have that. Like, Emily keeps learning skills that people already have. I mean, that's cool, I guess, because she gets like a lot of skills. But come on, Emily, you gotta like learn something else. Also, I'm done with this. I'm almost done with this floor. Surprised there was no pitfalls. And before I jinx myself.
Here goes.
But Speedgrapher is definitely not a lighthearted show. And before someone asks, I'm not going to tell you guys how it ends or anything. I've seen it, and I do remember... I don't remember the middle part, but I do remember like the final confrontations and how it ends. I will not say whether it was a good ending or a bad ending. I will say for this anime, it is definitely a better ending than you may expect. But it is not a great ending. Like, it ends on a... Oh, God. It ends on a good note, but it could be better. That's all I'm going to say. And it sucks, but, you know, it's one of those series anime where the alternative is, like, really gnarly bad, so we'll take what we can get.
You shall fall.
But yeah, that was my, that's my random anime route. I can't really think of any other ones right at the top of my head. All I could think of, I mean, I could think of a bunch of other ones, but these are all anime that, you know, are definitely, like, well known on... Well, okay. I could think of other anime, but they're not on Funimation. So I guess I could just start mentioning those. But first... God, why do I not have things you're weak to? Give me energy.
Behold my power.
Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to end on Speedgrapher. I have another anime I want to talk about. I want to end it on that note. While I finish this last floor. Oh god, come on, just go away already. Just freeze, I don't care. Just die. I'm done with these dumb eggs.
Farewell.
These buff, ripped eggs for some
Bow to
reason.
your queen.
Am I done? 99%. Oh, I need to hit that switch. Because I know where I need to... Okay, how do I hit that switch? I need to go... If I go back to that blue section and hit the switch, because that's the last bit here. Yes. I know how to end it. Okay. I'm going to keep the map up for a minute because I need to see where I'm going. I'm sorry, y'all. I think the last anime I'll talk about is actually an anime I recently watched. It was very fun to watch. It was very pleasant and sweet. And it is called As Beelzebub... Ugh. About to bite my tongue as I say it. As Miss Beelzebub Likes. Which is another random one. And that'll be the one I'll end it on. As Miss Beelzebub Likes. Wow, that's hard to say that fast, huh? It's a very fluffy anime. It's not a CG CDT. Cute girls doing cute things. I mean, it is, but it's also not because the main protagonist is a dude. And this is late in the video, so I can definitely talk about it without, I think, my sensitive audience members being like, oh, how dare you address this? If so, leave me a comment. If I offend, I apologize. I don't want to offend people. I just like to talk about anime and games and stuff. But it takes place in hell. But it's not the hell you're thinking of. It's honestly, like, they're demons, but they're human. Like, it's very humanized demons. The place looks like Tokyo. They are demons that they work for, but they're not really demons. Like, let me just do that real quick. Like, they work for a place called Pandemonium, but Pandemonium is basically just like Tokyo or something. They have like a cafe and bar. There's no like pain screams and stuff. And the titular character, Beelzebub, is actually like this really like gentle, blonde, curvy, huge-chested blue girl who, yeah, despite the and it does appropriate the lore because she used to be an angel who worked for the Lord, and she's a demon. However, in this world, demons aren't bad. Demons are doing the Lord's work by properly facilitating souls and stuff. So they work seriously for like what was I doing? I was giving you an energy item, right? No, I wasn't. Oh, I was saving the game because I don't want to fall down. They work for a group that like manages like souls and everything to make sure everyone goes the proper place. Those that have sinned are properly taught, like, don't do this again, that's a no-no, that kind of thing. The main protagonist, why can I not remember his name? Mullen, I think his name is Mullen or Mullen. He's this blue-haired demon dude who's just an ordinary guy. I guess he's like kind of soft. He's a good person though. He's a very good person. And before I go further, yes, these are demons, but in all honesty, like, you could watch this show and completely forget that they're demons, and honestly, you'd be completely fine. Because they don't really bring up, like, religion or demons or anything like that. They bring it up in, like, a couple episodes, and the characters are modeled based off of, like, the lore and the text and such. But honestly, people could watch this anime and be like, honestly, I kind of forgot that they were demons. So, let's see. Should I go up the stairs? Because there's only... Yeah, let's go up these stairs.
Let's go.
Like, you can honestly forget about it and be completely fine. I'm dead serious about that. Do you have wind? You don't have wind. You're useless. You have wind. Goodbye. Yulin wants to be seen as, like, he wants to work for them. I think he's, like, they're teenagers. At least I assume they're teenagers. I mean, they're definitely, like, anime teen, the main protagonist. And, he gets a job working for Pandemonium. The group that has Beelzebub and all these other demons and everything, and it's like, oh, okay, well, this is like, what's so like bad about it? And he basically gets assigned as as her secretary. And you're probably thinking like, okay, well, if this woman's Beelzebub, she has to be like fierce and powerful and wicked, right? No. She's like the exact opposite of what you would think of when you think of Beelzebub. And I'm going by, like, obviously the demonic lore and everything like that. Sorry, I'm not being satanic, don't worry. I'm blowing past this. Beelzebub is like this... she's nicknamed Beel or Belle for short, so we'll just go by Belle for the sake of this conversation, yeah? So Belle is like... She does come off like strong and proper, like a proper lady, like a proper maiden, and she's very smart and capable, and she actually does have like superhuman strength and anything, to the point where there's a joke about her being like a gorilla girl because she's like ridiculously strong. But despite what you may think about her being what she is, Belle's like super interested in like fluffy, soft, sweet things. Like, the softer and the fluffier the better. Like, she loves that stuff, y'all. Like, she goes absolutely crazy for it. If it's the sweeter and fluffier, the better. Whether it's, like, fluffy pillows, or a sheet, or a llama, or, like, jiggly pudding. If it's, like, soft and fluffy, she'll go completely ham for it. That is her thing. And... Oh, we're at a new floor. Oh, we are on a new floor. Wait, no, we're not. Oh, we're over here now, huh? Okay, I get you. And Mullen, the main protagonist, he falls in love with Belle. He at first felt, I mean, he still is in love with her, but he does admittedly get dismayed because the whole time he fell in love with her because, you know, she's all like strong and fierce and stout and proper and everything. So seeing her as like the soft, like lovable, cutesy girl is a culture shock. And that's not to say that he doesn't like it. If anything, he likes that side of her too. But he feels that Belle wouldn't like him because he wants to be seen as strong. Because, you know, the rumors of Miss Beelzebub is that she's like powerful and mighty. And, well, she's just obsessed with things that are fluffy and sweet and stuff. I'm going to save the game before I do this cutscene. And the problem is, despite Belle being like the main... Because she's the one in charge, obviously. Like, she calls the shots in hell and everything. And at first she does her job on the surface, but she'll do anything she can to like break out of it, be lazy, just have some snacks and sweets, and just go about her day with just fluffy stuff and not work. So Mullen's whole thing is like, or Mullen, I think is how you say your name. He's dealing with like two things because he's like, oh, okay, I gotta like make sure I don't let Belle know I have a crush on her, and at the same time, she's Beelzebub. She has to like do her job. And oh, I can do this. Hold that note. As you walk the high school's hallways, you notice Kyrie keeping step with Emily, albeit a full 3 paces behind. She seems to be jotting down some notes. What are you doing? Oh, this. She takes great pains to cram the crumpled piece of notebook paper back into her pencil case before explaining herself.
Consider it an ongoing experiment. While you felt it necessary to allow her to join us, I feel she merits continued observation until her motives can be discerned.
I see. What are you observing exactly?
Chiefly her relationship with that stuffed bear she clings onto so tight. Whether or not she is truly disturbed or merely...
Actually, before I go further, is this the first time I've had a cutscene with Emily? I don't think I have a voice for Emily's cutscene. I know what I can do.
Emily turns to face the two of you, causing you both to stop mid-step and mid-sentence.
Do not think that the Cosmic Ones have not gifted me with the ability of omniscient earshot.
Herald hearing can identify the source of a sound from any direction, from any distance.
Any distance? That sounds marvelously far-fetched.
Huh. And yet you have taken it upon yourself to vilify me with your... science.
That would depend on the conclusion, would it not?
Tch. Not even science can calculate the magnitude of destruction that the Cosmic Ones have deigned for me to control.
Then allow me to posit a few hypotheses with you.
Do your worst.
I'm not sure it's really something you can do your worst at, unless Kyrie tries to claim you're made of chocolate pudding.
To lower her deliciousness to the rank of mere chocolate pudding, truly you are the villain here.
I like how you went with deliciousness.
Enough, Dichroma. Excuse my mediary. He grew tired of the rations available in the nearby hospital.
Ignore him. He has nothing to do with my observations. If you insist that I share my findings, though.
Kyrie produces the notebook paper by ripping it out of Cynthia's body. That is to say, she unzips the pencil case. For those that don't remember, the pencil case is named Cynthia. We found that out in the episode where we did Combos at the Crossroads. If you wish to know more about the Combos at the Crossroads, please tune into Vitamin DGR's channel. And now I continue.
First, I note that your walking pace is steady.
A queen must have a regal step, especially with a voice as queenly as mine.
You proceed in 2 manners. One, while clutching your teddy bear tight against your chest with both arms.
Teddy bear? Such bile on this one spews your matureness.
Hush. Another outburst and I will utilize the silver string of silencing once more.
What's that?
Are you so curious as to the regalia gifted to me by the ancient powers of the cosmos? Observe.
You and Kyrie observe as Emily jams a hand down the front of her dress, fumbles around a bit, and then produces a small line of duct tape riddled with purple and black fuzz.
No, please, I shall behave. My sincerest apologies.
Another noteworthy occurrence. Continuing on, you seem to have a slight spring in your step as you swing your dichroma freely in one hand while walking.
Do not.
Uh-oh. You're onto something. I did save, so I could choose whichever one I want. You were smiling too, or Dichroma is a weapon. I'll go with Dichroma is a weapon. I feel like that's something Emily would like. Actually, you know what? Let's do it. You were smiling too. I think Dichroma is a weapon is what Emily wants to hear, but we'll see. What's more, Kyrie, is that Emily was clearly smiling while singing Dichroma around. What does she think we're doing? Skipping to Grandma's house?
Fascinating.
No, I never smile. I'm brooding and dark and...
She bites her lip and covers her mouth with Dichroma, her eyes darting to the floor in search of her composure.
This leads me to believe that she takes some manner of sick pleasure in tormenting her most avid supporter, that being Dichroma.
That's your conclusion?
Yes. The more loyalty you show to me, my minions, the more I will test their limits. It is only through pain that the cosmic ones will grant your rebirth.
You're feeding her ego, Kyrie.
Kyrie offers you a smug grin.
Is that so?
Emily cackles and spins away from the two of you, happily, swinging Dichroma as she walks away.
Why would you do that?
If what you said is true, then she finds happiness in her current situation. Who am I to remove the delusion that brings her calm, considering the situation we all face?
I guess that makes sense. Just so she doesn't try to flail me around like I...
Perhaps you should... Sweet. Perhaps you should not try to outclass Dichroma as her most loyal subject, then.
Duly noted. Okay, so that's a Kyrie one. Which leads me to wonder... What's Kyrie's thing? Kyrie's at 35? I feel like I should do the Emily one. I mean, it's clearly going to be the Emily one, so let's... Oop, wrong button, see what happens if I do the Emily one. Also, what do you guys think about my Emily impression? Clearly not doing this... Not taking it seriously, but, you know, why not have a little fun with this? We did this, and then before I forget. Actually, I don't know, I don't usually forget the voices. I just gotta remember, well, it's Kyrie's voice that's awkward to me, because I don't know how to do a prim and proper voice. Perhaps I could do it like this more often. It'd be better than doing it high-pitched. It would be easier for my throat. Let's do Dichroma as a weapon. Clearly, Dichroma is a weapon, and Emily swings him around when fighting unseen foes.
How do you mean?
As per usual happenstance, you prove yourself to be a worthy minion. Indeed, Dichroma contains within his breast the ancient diffusion crystal of Dimension Next, where the Cosmic One's most vile opponents thrive.
You notice Kyrie scribbling keywords down as Emily preaches nonsense.
Diffusion crystal? A land called Dimension Next. Truly fascinating levels of detail. Might I ask why we cannot see these foes you claim to be fending off?
Harumph, it is no claim, it is truth. The diffusing crystal does not harm them, rather it banishes them back from whence they came. You cannot see them, as they have yet to manifest as items of misfortune in the mortal realm.
Items of misfortune meaning? Or items of misfortune meaning?
I should be saying like that. A bad fortune cookie?
Nothing so innocent. Pianos falling from above. Automatic doors that do not open when you walk into them. And the most vile manifestation of all. Sour milk.
Ew, God, that's disgusting. Those sound more like slapstick skits or embarrassing videos that Jordan would cover on her horse feed video blog.
But be that as it may, such items are the physical manifestations of these vile creatures. You are wise to have noticed my efforts, happenstance.
Emily hesitates, but ultimately manages to pat you on the head before retracting her arm faster than a cord-retracting vacuum cleaner. Her face reddens as she turns from you and walks away. How adorable.
Well, good for you.
I was totally winging it, for the record.
Oh, don't misunderstand. I am not upset. That yielded more valuable data than observation alone could have given me. However, I needed to remind you that the purpose of scientific observation is to remain neutral and not get involved in the subject being studied. I fear my data is now corrupt.
So you are upset?
I haven't decided. I will simply file these findings away in a separate place and evaluate them independently.
She crumbles the notebook paper up again. Clearly she's upset. Jams it into Cynthia and produces a clean sheet.
The delusional reality she now chooses to live in. False as it may be, it seems to give her purpose. What took the real world away from her in the first place?
The conversation concludes, and everyone begins to explore, refreshed. Actually, that's a very good question. And honestly, when you think about it, what catalyst would make someone break down? In a world like this, and I know we make light of it, we make all these jokes and everything. Like, even me ranting about random, obscure anime, trying to stick with it before I get distracted by the game. But when you think about it, this world's kind of crappy, isn't it? Like, we're going through all this... Oh, man, not this again. Not this again. Oh, that's the way to go, huh? Oh, well. We go through this nightmarish world, and honestly, when you think about it, this isn't like a peaceful world. This place sucks. This place sucks something fierce. Oh, nothing? Alright, well, generic attack. The epic yawn, please?
Now I'm
It makes you wonder, like, if in a world like this, if you broke down, would you be like Emily? Honestly, I mean, in real life, I probably would be. But it's not to say that Emily's, like, crazy. Maybe she might be more on it. I mean, we don't know how this game goes. We may be making fun of her, but what if, like, low-key, she might be right? What if these things,
Like the cosmic ones from Dimension Next. What if they actually exist?
or something? If anything, then we'd all be, like, making fun of it, but in actuality, she'd be like,
I told you so.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Who knows where this game's going? I mean, we could make jokes about Emily being weird and everything, but we are dealing with undead zombie girls that can use magic. Fighting smoking birds and stuff. What is second aid? Oh, I guess it's probably better than first aid, huh? Ooh, 70% HP heal, huh?
Get the sutures, stitchers, scalpels, and whatever other frightening instruments of healing ready. Heals a good amount of one ally's HP.
Yeah, that feels something Pearl would definitely have. Oh, I don't want to fall. Well, let me fight this guy real quick. I should leave for... Nothing? Really? Alright, time to burn then. You gotta say it right, Emily. You gotta say it like how I'm saying it.
You shall fall.
Oh, let me save here. I'm definitely doing this because I do not want to fall down, and I haven't had it in a minute. I'm feeling it. Yep, called it. Oh. Ow. Where am I? Oh. Where am I actually? Oh, oh, that's not that bad, even though the fact is I'm sandwiched between two enemies. Wow, that's a thing, huh? I can be sandwiched between two monster encounters, huh? Well, that sucks. Man, I don't know which one to fight. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll find out on the next episode. I'll see you guys on the next episode where we will find a way back out there. I probably should just leave. I honestly should probably just leave and get more lights. You'll be wise. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to leave, but I'm going to do one thing better. Because this dungeon is something gnarly, man. Let me get out of here. Where's the hook? There you go.
Leave them.
I am going to stick with this team, but I am going to offload some stuff. But yeah, this will be the end of the episode, so thank you all for tuning in to this episode. Hope you don't mind my rant of random obscure anime. Don't worry, next episode we won't. I'll talk about something else. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how my attitude is. But yeah, I really want to talk more about like obscure anime that people might like not know. And if people want to hear me talk about more of them, by all means, I will talk about more of them if need be. I'm gonna get rid of this because, and I'll just keep it there. Whatever. I think it's fun to just like talk about random anime and see if people like know what I'm talking about, or they're like, oh, well, he's just like ranting. He doesn't make any sense. Before I do close out this video, I want to think, do I really want to rock with this team again? This team has done good so far, and I do have this nice, like... Actually, you know what? Who's lower level? Jordan's 19. Jordan should go. I want Jordan to go. I want Kyrie to stay and Emily. Oh no, I shouldn't do that. I was about to say, if I do Jordan instead of Pearl, that is literally Team Squish. That is Team Magic only, and we're going to die. So, I think I am going to stick with this team for now. I kind of like this whole like team dynamic I have. Because I do feel like I need to play with Jordan, but honestly, let's see how far we get before I go further. So, thank you all for tuning in for this episode. On the next episode, I don't know. Maybe I will switch up the team composition. Maybe I'll rock with this one. I'll leave it to be a surprise. We'll see. I guess we have a new floor to discover. Clearly, I'm not done with the school. I thought that the third floor would be the third floor, and well, clearly I was mistaken. This school is going to be a big one. So, I mean, not that I'm trying to rush. Honestly, this is good because this is a nice, like, simple game to play. I do feel a little bad though, because my intent for this game I thought was more visual novel than gameplay, but I don't mind. It gives me an excuse to talk about random things. Of course, though, I need to talk about different conversation starters. Maybe I'll just talk about some old, like, PS2 games or something next time. Like, about, and I know this will get a rise out of people, the fact that even though I know a bit of it, I've never played the Jak and Daxter, specifically 2 and 3. I played 1, but I never played Jak 2 and 3. And before someone's like, wait, what? You never played the Jak series? You need to play it now. Oh, well, we can go more about that anyway. But how about next episode we talk about random PS2 games that people might know or not know? Oh, what's good, Marlo? A bit late. Oh, you're catching me at the end, dude. Oh. Yeah, I do my videos for those context. Oh, if he's aware, I do streams early on Saturdays. Well, okay, so hear me out. Marlo, stick with me because I'm actually doing a double. So if you stick with me, you're going to see me in a different video. But on this note, thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, on the next episode, we will go back to the school. I guess we'll just have to go up there. And I think the conversation I'll do is just random PS2 games. Marlo, like I said, stick tight because there is something else planned after this, so bear with me. But for you guys that are tuned in my Undead Darlings playthrough, let me start by saying I apologize. I'm finding it really hard to, well, it's not hard, but I'm finding myself getting easily distracted by this game. And I really should be focusing on my stories and stuff, but I don't know. I want to address and talk to you guys, but I don't know. Leave me what you think. Do you prefer if I'm more quiet? Do you just want to see the gameplay? I personally don't want to. I kind of like just, talking and being random and stuff, so... But I'm curious to see you guys' opinion. Maybe I'll talk about it in an episode, maybe not. Ultimately, I'm still going to do my thing, but I'm curious about what you guys' viewpoint is on this game. Despite the difficulty of this, I want to see what you guys think, so... Let me know what you feel in the comments section, and nonetheless... I guess I'll see you guys on the next episode. Like I said, Marlo, stick tight, and I will see you at a different point soon. But for you guys in the audience, if you want to see more, like I said, you have to follow me on Twitch. I really appreciate the follow, so that way you guys get immediate notifications on when I'm streaming. At the same time, if you're not a Twitch guy, or girl, or alien, you can subscribe to me on YouTube, so that way you get notifications. Either way, this is so you can see my videos. So, nonetheless, I'm done ranting. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Farewell.